I made my wife lease her dream home, fully furnished, to 4 guys in their early 20s. Today, after those guys decided to move out early, we're going to go see the condition of the house. Please pray for me.
And we start stirring. Take a cup of knobs of butter.
All right, let me rewind a bit. Back in 2020, my wife and I sold our company. At that point, she bought her dream home. I mean, our live-in forever home. She was so excited to decorate this house. She got everything done up just the way she wanted. You know, out with the old, in with the new. After a year, the place was picture perfect. The home she'd always envisioned living in. Fast forward a bit, and our son is about to go into his senior year of high school. Now, this is just post-COVID. Then, out of nowhere, he kind of drops a little bit of a bomb on us. He lets us know that he doesn't really want to go back to school. He kind of likes the online gig and would rather keep doing school online.
Hello, Miss Bell. You have a good walk, okay?
So now I'm out on a walk and a light bulb moment strikes me. Why not pack up and head to Mexico? Soak up the sun, sip some margaritas, you know, the beach life. Here comes the tricky part. I've got to pitch this idea to my wife, who's just now finished up the house that she's always wanted. So I pitched this idea to my wife, but with a backup plan. Instead of selling the house and getting rid of everything, we rent out the house fully furnished. That way, if things don't go well after 6 months, we just head back home. And here's the shocker. They both said yes and actually loved the idea. So we spend the next few weeks researching Mexico, trying to figure out where to go, how to go. Do we drive? Do we fly? What do we bring? Trying to figure out the answers to these questions that rational people take a month or years to figure out. We hold an open house and got a number of people interested. A couple offers come in, but none at the price we're looking for. Most people want us to remove the furniture, but that's just a no-go. So, how was breakfast?
It was good, babe, thanks.
Not good. Gordon Ramsay Visios, I guess, paid off.
Yeah.
So, ready to go see the house?
Yeah, I really hope it's in good shape.
I'm sure it is. All right, where was I? Oh yeah, so 4 guys in their 20s come in. They look at the house. They seem to really like it. They seem to be pretty excited about it. We get their applications, we do a credit check, background check, you know, all the normal fun stuff. Here's the thing. They're building a $12 billion microchip factory 3 miles from our house. The factory is hiring people from all over the US, and these guys have been hired from, I believe it was Houston. 4 guys are each making over 6 figures a year. Their background check comes back completely clean, and their credit check, well, 2 of them come back with great credit. The other 2, not so much. However, the 2 with great credit and their incomes could have qualified to rent the house by themselves. So we take the plunge and go ahead and sign the contract with them. So we're at one of our favorite cantinas in Mexico, enjoying a couple beers, and Sam gets a message from the HOA. Apparently there are cars parked overnight in the street, as well as garbage in the front. None of this is allowed. Actually, speaking of beers, you want to go grab a couple cervezas and a bite to eat?
You're just procrastinating.
Damn right I am. So you want to grab a beer?
¿Por qué no?
All right, so obviously you're a little bit nervous about renting the house out.
Yeah.
A little bit's maybe an understatement.
Yeah. Well,
They're definitely young, but they've been,
we have kids that are not much younger than them, and I know how messy they are. So
the kids just took after their father.
that's true.
I'm sure these guys' father is much, much neater than our kid's father.
No.
So on a scale of 1 to 10,
Yes.
with 10 being the house is perfect shape with no damage at all, 1 meaning there's holes in the walls, we
Okay.
got to replace the carpet and everything, damage.
Or damage goes, I put that at probably like a 7. I don't think they really damaged anything.
Okay, so
I don't
7
think
out of
7,
10.
8, something like that. I don't think they would have damaged cleanliness. I put that down at probably a 4.
4 for cleanliness?
Yeah.
Carpets were supposed to be professionally clean. The entire house was supposed to be
Yeah.
professionally clean.
Yeah.
And the landscaping is supposed to be
Yeah.
done and handled by them.
Wild and spicy garlic, boneless.
Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
To the house being in good shape. That's a lot spicier than I remember it being.
Yeah, me too.
It's been a while since we've been to Buffalo. I thought Mexico would have made things less spicy.
It's good though.
So this was supposed to be our dream home, or our forever home. Right. What was it about this home that made it so special for you?
So I think I like the area. I really like the area, and it was all the upgrades in it was exactly what I liked. It was like perfect, and then I got to decorate the whole thing, so that was fun.
If you hadn't decorated the home and like poured your heart and soul into it, do you think you'd feel differently about renting it out?
Yeah, probably. And if I didn't put all that work and time into it to make it exactly how I like it, because I didn't know we were moving, right? I didn't know we were gonna rent it out. So that was like our home. So yeah.
Now that we know we're never moving back, do you want to sell the house?
No.
That was quick.
Yeah. No, I like renting it.
Would you feel better if we did an estate sale and sold all the furniture and the decorations and rented it out as a vacant house?
If we struggle not being able to rent it out furnished, then yeah.
Okay, so back to the subject of HOA fees. Sam had received an email, trash and other stuff at the property. We reached out the tenant to let them know about the fees. They in turn let us know that the house has been vacant. They'd actually moved out and gone back to Houston. They thought they were coming back, but their jobs hadn't renewed them like they were expecting to. They said there were probably a few things left over at the house that they weren't going to return for. Sam and I at that point realized we hadn't been back to Arizona in about 6 months. Missing the family, missing the kids especially, and we knew we weren't coming back until our daughter's wedding 6 months from now. And that's pretty much why we're here right now. I'm sure it'll be better on the inside.
You better hope so.
What's your first instinct walking through the house?
Way better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, definitely a little bit better than I thought as well.
Yeah.
They seem to have kept it in pretty good shape.
Yeah, it's clean.
It's definitely clean for the most part. I mean,
Yeah.
the interior is way better than the exterior is, that's for sure.
Yes.
How about their organizational skills in the kitchen?
The kitchen's a disaster. I mean, it is. Things are just scattered all over the place.
It's like four guys lived
big,
here?
Yeah, like big bowls, mixing bowls. There's like one here and then one there and like two over there and like glasses and like Tupperwares all over the place. So yeah, they're just not organized. That's okay.
Yeah, it happens.
I'll do it.
Yeah, same thing in the garage. The garage was, obviously they like their trucks. They had a lot of cars or dirt on the ground and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, so be it. We'll clean that all off and get that taken care of. And then we got to get the junk cleared out. There's a lot of junk.
Yep.
But other than that, I mean,
It's in good shape.
good shape.
It really is.
Got the house all straightened up, ready to go. Looks like it was in better shape than you were expecting. You smiled there.
Yeah, no, it was. It definitely was.
Seemed like they didn't quite have the kitchen arranged the way you wanted it to.
No, they didn't. But, it didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. So it's all done, put away nicely now.
So you can relax a little
Yeah.
bit, huh?
So the tenants weren't nearly as bad as I thought they were going to be, with them being 4 younger guys. Pretty much no damage. It's pretty clean, and I was pretty happy with it.
So you were wrong and I was right and I told you so.